28th of May. And are you like me asking yourself, where's May gone? It just seems to have flown by. And by the look of the sky, I think we're in for another sunny day. During this time, I've been reflecting on the impact that this lockdown period could be having on children. Now, I have to be honest and say I don't have any children. I don't know what it's like to be a parent, but I have been around children for most of my life. I've been thinking, what are they making of the situation? What are their thoughts, their feelings? What will be their memories of this time in lockdown? And it's taken me back to a poem or a verse that is nearly 50 years old by Dorothy Law Nolt, and it's called Children Live, Learn What They Live. And I'd like to share this with you this morning. If children live with criticism, they learn to condemn. If children live with hostility, they learn to fight. If children live with fear, they learn to be apprehensive. If children live with pity, they learn to feel sorry for themselves. If children live with ridicule, they learn to feel shy. If children live with jealousy, they learn to feel envy. If children live with shame, they learn to feel guilty. If children live with encouragement, they learn confidence. If children live with tolerance, they learn patience. If children learn with praise, they learn appreciation. If children live with acceptance, they learn to love. If children live with approval, they learn to like themselves. If children learn with recognition, they learn that it's good to have a goal. If children live with sharing, they learn generosity. If children learn with honesty, they learn truthfulness. If children live with fairness, they learn justice. If children live with kindness and consideration, they learn respect. If children live with security, they learn to have faith in themselves and those around them. If children learn with friendliness, they learn the world is a nicer place in which to live. Now, it's interesting that these words were written 50 years ago, but the words in Scripture also reflect on how we should encourage and inform children when they're growing up. And I just want to share some of them with you this morning. One of them is Proverbs 22 verse 6, which says, "Start children off in the way they should go, and even when they are old they will not turn from it." And I'm sure we all have memories of our childhood. Even now, when we do things years and years later, we do things the way our mother or our father has taught us to do. And in some ways, it never leaves us. It never leaves us, no matter how old we are or where we are. In Proverbs 4 verse 2 it says, "I give you sound learning, do not forsake my teaching." And in Proverbs 1 verses 8 to 9 it says, "Listen, my son, to your father's instructions, and do not forsake your mother's teaching. They are garlands to grace your head." Again, what wise words have we taken from our childhood? What memories do we have of the hard times, of the fun times, of the skills and the gifts that our parents have given us? In Deuteronomy chapter 11 verse 19, it was talking about the commandments, and it says, "Teach them to your children, talking about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up." In Ephesians 4 verse 29 it tells us, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen." And I'm sure there's people again that remember the hurtful things that people said to us when we were children, comments they made about our appearance, that even now can touch our hearts when we think about them. But we also have promises in Scripture In Lamentations chapter 3 verses 22 to 23 it says, "Because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed, for his compassion never fails. They are new every morning. Great is God's faithfulness to us." And in Matthew 19 verse 14 we're reminded of the place that Jesus put children, and he tells the disciples, Jesus said, "Let the children come to me, and do not stop them, because the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." So when we're thinking of the impact that the lockdown has on us as adults, just spare a thought for what's going through the minds and the hearts of children, and maybe take time to listen to them, to have fun with them, to make memories during this strange time in their childhood. Thank you for listening, and Karen will be back tomorrow.